Yep.
So I'll have a corner here. This will be Jordan Gomez. And he works it into the 6-yard box, and Henderson leaps over the top and gets to it. So now it's over halfway. And taking down the challenge there was Sanchez, and the foul is called. So they'll have it outside the box here. This will be a good opportunity too for Sydney Olympic. As now the ball is worked in, it's headed up and eventually going out. Now it will be a goal kick to the chagrin of the Olympic players. So as the ball is worked back by Trimble, finding Saladair. The ball is worked back to Saladair. Now they go back to the left-hand side. Headed down the ends via Will Angel, and it goes out for a throw-in. It'll be a throw-in here on the far side. Now Druitt up against Sydney Olympic on this Wednesday night fixture, as referees called the foul. As now the ball is over halfway, comes down, and this will be Thompson. And Thompson working it to the right side. And this is where Gomez has it once again. And this is worked back and eventually going back to Thompson. And the foul is called once again. As the foul is called, and quickly Adonis works it back. He finds it Gay Tatsis, and the offside flag is up. So this will be Saladair. He'll work it over halfway. Now the ball goes back to Saladair. Let's see what Mount Druitt can do here on the attack. The ball is spun up at the end by Angel. Comes down. Clifford. Quickly Stamatellis. And a swivel back into the middle, trying to find Sanchez, and they can't. Eventually Mount Druitt have possession again here. As the ball nearly worked over the halfway line. Eventually to Koskeri. Koskeri trying to work into the middle. And Olympic with Whiteside working it straight to Arn. So they're on the attack through Madonis now. Madonis back to Arn, who finds here Whiteside, who goes across the face. And again, it'll be Stamatellis. And now they're lifting once again here. Sydney Olympic. Down 1-0 in this contest. There's Madonis. Works it to the left-hand side. And again, Satilios. Satilios now tries to cross it in, and Saladier's in the right position at the right time. Stomps it. So 1-0 in the favour of the home side, the Mount Druitt Town Rangers. As the ball retreats back to Whiteside. And now Madonis. Ball into the middle where Glico has it. Now it's Stamatellis who goes back to Whiteside. Good ball in the middle there at the end. And just trying to find his support and couldn't. And the ball retreats back, and it will be Saladier once more with it. So as the ball is worked to the left and quickly trying to win possession here is Gay Tatsas. Gay Tatsas challenging his man as the flag is up. So they take the free kick via Saladier, goes over halfway, comes down, and trying to control it, but gives away a foul in the process. And it will be the Rangers once more. As the ball is worked across. Adonis played it over the top. They're headed down by Glico. And quickly, Rangers swinging into attack as the ball is played out by Olympic. And it will be Mamone. We wanted to try to go forward a little bit. As now it's chested down. And the ball is played back to Mamone. He works it down to the right. Now it's crossed to the far side. Comes down. And Olympic quickly clear it over the top. There's now Olympic. Haverty on the left by Satelios. We'll work back to Satelios. As Whiteside quickly goes to Stamatellis. And now it's worked over halfway by Arn. Adonis. Adonis. Once again trying to work it to the left. He finds the Gay Tatsas. Now the clearance to the right side. And the ball eventually goes out. And it will be a throw for Sydney Olympic. So Adonis again. And the clearance is nice at the ends. As stand on the field to play for a brief moment, but quickly played out by Glico. And the score remains here 1-0 here at Popondetta. Wednesday night action in the NPL New South Wales, the rescheduled match. As the ball is played over halfway. Now the ball is worked back to Stamatellis. And now Anne quickly working it to Glico. And to the right side they travel. Stamatellis found support in the middle. But now Druitt quickly there in motion. Ball comes back to halfway. Whiteside in the middle. Adonis. Satelios. And now Sanchez. Sanchez trying to beat the keeper and Salader. Salader stops it and quickly worked to the right side. And now the Rangers trying to work it down the line where they find Koskeri. Now the ball worked back to Koskeri and it's played out quickly. So Talios on that occasion with the initial play out as Whiteside heads it. Now it will be once again the Rangers to take the throw via Jake Mamone. And Jake Mamone now will take this throw. 15 metres in from halfway, or 15 yards in from halfway, as quickly Olympic win the ball through Madonis. The challenge there is fine. Gomez on that occasion able to work it back. Now Trimble playing it across the face. And now Clowes able to work it over halfway but can't find his target. And Sydney Olympic now have the ball on the counter. Over halfway. Just can't find the target in Sanchez, and Sanchez has really tried in this game to inject himself. We saw it on Sunday afternoon against Hakawa at Hensley, but just hasn't been able to get himself in the right mojo in the early stages of this game anyway. Salader able to work it over halfway as the ball is played down, and this is Vranic. Able to work it to the right-hand side, the Rangers. And this is Thompson, or in fact Mamone. Mamone plays it over the top. And quickly saved by Henderson. There's now Sydney Olympic quickly on halfway. This is Stewart. Scored the goal on Sunday. Is now to pass on to Sanchez onside. Sanchez trying to beat the keeper. Got the pass away to Madonis. And Madonis just sweeps it in. And the Olympic faithful go nuts here, and it's 1-1 at Popondetta. So back to parity. And we have got a game here. I just said before Sanchez was trying to find himself into this game. He was able to get that pass on to Madonis, but can I just say the way he was able to beat the keeper and Salader and draw him in was fantastic, and it did enable, of course, Olympic to score that goal. And we have got a cracking encounter coming up here. Expected this from these two sides. Both started with a loss. Actually, it's a parallel start to the season, I guess you could say, for both sides. A loss, and then this game being abandoned or postponed initially before the draws, and then wins on Sunday. So scary, the coincidences for these two sides, as now Sanchez on the run. And Sanchez just going himself here. Gets a pass to the right. And now it's work to this near side. Madonis flat-footed, wasn't able to get to the ball. And eventually goes back where we see Koskeri able to get possession here. And Koskeri works it into the middle. And now the Rangers via Gomez, who swings it to the left-hand side. And here's where the Rangers can turn defence into attack as quickly Whiteside is there. Hasn't Whiteside been terrific? Was in the team of the week, of course, after his performance on Sunday. As play continues, this is in Gates Axis as the ball is played out. And the Rangers will have possession. NPL New South Wales for all the action in 2019 of the NPL 1 competition via NPL New South Wales on Facebook and Facebook's or Football New South Wales's YouTube page. As now Salader is working this over halfway. And Whiteside trying to swivel it to the right. And here they come again, Olympic via Sanchez. Sanchez back, and now let's see what Stewart can do. He wants to go for the roost, but just not to be at the end. It will be a Rangers ball, and the score remains 1-1 as we return back to halfway. The defensive side will return. We see the Rangers via Saladir. So repeating the score here if you just joined us. He's 1-1 as here come Olympic once again. Good pass on. And taking down the challenge.
All game, referee, all game.
At the end, Sanchez was taken down. And the foul has been called. This just outside the area. So it will be Sanchez there. He'll take this. 1-1 here currently at Popendetta. Sanchez goes low. Did ricochet off the wall, but saved by Saladir, I should say. At the end, they'll work it to the left-hand side, where Clowes moves it down the line. Ball played out. So the Rangers, of course, building this season. As I said, a club that was in NPL 2 last year and really had a fantastic year, and the whole area's got behind the club. As now Thompson works it forward. This club's been going in the right direction for a few years now. I remember back in 2016 they were setting up their personal video recordings that they do for training during the week, and the club has been on the up, and it's been fantastic to see. This ground has held so many big matches, the W League and also the Youth League in years gone by. And great to see the NPL 1 now being its main feature as Mamone works in the middle. Thompson gets the pass on. At the end, the ball is played down. And sees Whiteside getting it across to Gay Tats as he works it over halfway. Now, Sanchez was impeded initially, but the referee says it was fair game. And now we see Clowes working it on to Thompson. The ball was played down to the centre. Let's work back. Let's see what the Rangers can do with possession here. Goes over the top of Madonis. And again, Mamone, who gets it across, and he can't find Koskeri's foot at the end. Koskeri wasn't ready for it, and Henderson quickly there in the right time. So I hope you're enjoying the action wherever you may be. Wednesday evening here. Football New South Wales on YouTube and Facebook via NPL New South Wales, as now we see Arn have possession. And again, Whiteside to Madonis. Madonis now working it back. And Glico able to find here Stematilis. Now the ball is worked into the middle. Here's a chance for Olympic! And another goal. This time, Jackie Stewart. Well, he scored one on Sunday afternoon, as I said before. And Jack Stewart has made 2 in 2 games. But now the visitors, Sydney Olympic, have the lead here at Popendetta. And that has stunned the home side. And the fans have just quieted for one moment. And can you believe what has happened here in the early parts? It was the Rangers who had the lead, and Olympic have scored 2 on the bounce. And now Olympic are really lifting here in this contest. Now Will Angel getting the pass on. Stuart looking for another goal here. Works in the middle. At the end couldn't find Madonnas. And the ball goes down to this right side. And it's the Rangers again with possession. Quickly working it to the edge of the 18-yard box. And the ball is worked back by Trimble. A lot of work now for the Rangers to do here. As the ball is played on by Vranic. And Arn wins the challenge. Arn beats Vranic. Nearly taken there. As now a challenge at the end sees Thompson give away the foul. Haji Gliko, great work by him to win his side the foul and keep this momentum in the favour of Sydney Olympic, the team from Belmore. Could you imagine if it goes 3-1? The Olympic fans are going to have a good trip home, the ones that have made their way out here to Sydney's Golden West. As Whiteside works it across. Stamatellis back to Whiteside. Over halfway. At the ends. Stamatellis, which is a Satalios, was unable to hold possession. Saying that, Mount Druitt once again have it via Gomez. Gomez again going wide to the left. Trying to work it in here, the Rangers at the end. Goes past the byline and will be a goal kick. So repeating the scoreline here is 2-1 in the favour of Sydney Olympic. Isn't this the performance they need to get some regeneration into their season? Adonis. Now Stewart works it on, but Sanchez is offside. The big things, of course, and this is the case for both sides, where every side have played 4 straight games, while both the Rangers and Olympic had week 2 off due to the postponement of this game. And to come back and resettle is one of the hardest things for a team to do when you have that week off, as opposed to the other teams that have been able to play. But now having this game in the midweek, and now they regenerate that cohesion and confidence with each other. What people also forget too is it doesn't just stop the games being played, it's also the fact that the Rangers may have not been able to train in the week leading up to that game and the week following the game that was abandoned. As now we see Madonis trying to win possession. At the end, played back quickly. Realistically, it's hard for teams that don't have the synthetic pitches to get time to train if it's been raining during the week. If the conditions are bad to get onto the training pitches. And really, you've only got the gym work and maybe some inside work if they have that program set up, as the ball is worked down to the left by Clowes. And the ball eventually goes back to Thompson. Now the Rangers again trying to penetrate the right, but it was shut down quickly. And it's been terrific for Sydney Olympic. Clowes for the Rangers. And now Clifford. Clifford again. Working it wide to the right, but Madonis is there. He'll beat Mamone. Mamone will stalk him though with intent. And at the end it ricochets off the foot of Mamone. And Madonis doing the smart thing there, making sure that he wins his team the goal kick here at Popondetta. Scoreline repeating is 1-0. We'll say around about 35 minutes here from the makeshift timepiece I've got. As now it's Henderson who works it to the right side. And that ball goes over halfway. At the end, the Rangers can't get control via Clowes. This is where Olympic's been good. And they're calling for the foul though, the Rangers not coming. Here's the opportunity again for Sydney Olympic. Ball worked across. Gleecore couldn't get to it. It does drop back to Madonis. And Madonis again trying to shift in. Madonis beats his opposition nicely. Now Madonis works it back across to Arn. Arn swings it in, but again, it's head of the way. Still a chance now for Sydney Olympic. And Olympic trying to control the possession here via Madonis, and they couldn't. And again, we see the Rangers lose possession, and it will be Sydney Olympic once more. And this again is Stamatellis, who's able to work it to the right. Gatatsis. And the ball is played out by the Rangers. So Sydney Olympic looking for the third goal before half-time. Is it going to come here as the ball goes out? Well, Angel on that occasion couldn't get to the possession of the ball. So as the ball is thrown in, and this goes out, and it will be a throwback into Whiteside. And Whiteside once again is able to work it to the right. Nice work at the end by Stamatellis to find supporting Gleecore. And Whiteside again. Satalios down the line. Sanchez. Good cross in. A save by Saladair. And Saladair's done a lot of work here. It's now Zapata working it on. But Olympic quickly making sure they get possession once again. Stamatellis has had a good game in the back. Gleecore also has worked hard. That's great work at the end. That finds Gatatsis. And Gatatsis swivels back. And the ball is chipped in. And Stamatellis found the keeper and Saladair. And the score remains 2-1 in the favour of the Sydney Olympic side, who've worked very hard in this game. The Rangers, of course, under fire a little bit here. Confidence dented after the second goal more so. But the sheer weight of possession by Sydney Olympic has been the key factor. And the experienced heads of Sanchez again, who set last season on fire. Works it into the middle. Trying to find Madonis into the middle. And then Gatats is a shot. It's ricocheted off Trimble. And it will be a corner on this near side. So now Olympic take this corner, and it's headed back in the favour of Madonis. Madonis now working it to the far post. It's headed away, still a chance here. Whiteside lets it sit back, and then it's passed across into the middle. Header! Oh, beautiful at the end! And it's Mitch Stamatellis. I said before he had a good game. Now you can say he's having a great game with that goal. And Sydney Olympic have taken a 3-1 lead here at Popondetta. As you can hear the Olympic supporters on the western side of Popondetta go ballistic. As you can hear the Rangers supporters. And this is the test now. The Rangers knew that was going to be the case. And now they have to somehow get some possession going their way. It hasn't been the case, has it? It's been all Olympic, especially the last 15 minutes in this game. Realistically, probably from the draw, from the 1-1 margin in this game, or the scoreline, as now it's worked on by Thompson. And now it's quickly played away at the end by Stamatellis. Isn't he having a good game? The right side today. Don't forget, all the action this week will be covered on NPL New South Wales, YouTube, Facebook. As the ball is played down by Olympic. Arm quickly working it to the left side. And we see at the end here Haji Gliko able to work it across to Stamatellis, and now he finds Arn. And here they come again. Arn was able to play the ball for himself. And this is where they have been dangerous in the middle. And now, Gatatsis works it on. He's nearly taken down that challenge as the ball is played back to Saladair. He works it over the top. And quickly Olympic on the floor once more. Madonis in the middle. Oh, that could have been 4. And probably should have been 4. He's working hard today, isn't he? Sanchez. It just hasn't been able to find the right side of the goal, has he? In that key moment. Score repeating 3-1. Cool night here in Papadetta. 27 degrees in the west of Sydney today. As now we see Mount Druitt go forward. Opportunity here is taken down. The challenge there was in Zapata, and he gets the foul. And they'll have it just outside the area. Appreciate all the feedback we get on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, everything that you can put a comment on. You can put a comment on what's happening in the world of football in the New South Wales Premier League. You'll say, put it in. You'll have the feedback during the call. The ball is worked and bounces into the net nicely. And this is a great effort too by Jordan Gomez, who was able to find the top inside of the bar. And then it just goes past Henderson. And now it's 3-2. It's just terrific the way it got the right bounce, because the way he got it was just in that right direction of inside the bar to get the favour to bounce in. And now he makes it 3-2 in the favour of Sydney Olympic. But Mount Druitt are coming now. And this could be 3-all before the break. No, Will Gottis was having conniptions a few weeks ago in that 3-3 thriller between Sydney and Olympic, but this one could be one that we have conniptions in the first half. And the excitement of it all. And it's great when they bring you, especially the fact that the swing of the pendulum has gone left, right, and I think it's going to break. Just like social media is breaking tonight with a couple of big stories going around. Sydney Olympic working it back to Whiteside. This is the main focus though, the real ticket item of Wednesday evening, as Whiteside works it back to the right to Stamatellis. Stamatellis now able to work it down to the right side. And this is Jack Stewart. At the end here we see the Rangers trying to go forward here as the ball is out. Tarko on that occasion. It's a free kick called in the end. Foul committed by Olympic, as now we see another one called. This time in the favour of Sydney Olympic. And this is where the ball is worked over halfway by Henderson. The ball bouncing at the end, and it goes out for another goal kick. So as I said, you can get your comments in on the game. Twitter, Facebook, as I said, the YouTube page as well. Nice feedback coming through. We appreciate your support. As there's the challenge on Satalios, and it will be Olympic once again who have it. So again, We see Olympic have it on the right, but they've given up possession there with Mount Druitt. Able to get the foul. About 4 or 5 metres in from that western touch of the venue. Now it's worked to the right side again by Gomez. Ball's worked back to Gomez nicely at the end. And now Zapata. Zapata, that far post. It's lobbed up. Henderson will get to the ball at the end, and the score remains here 3-2. Saturday night we'll be back at action, of course, at Seymour Shore, 6:30 between Sutherland and Sydney United 58. Big game that is. And Tony Salerno will be behind the microphone for that encounter. As now we see Stamatellis played straight to Mount Druitt. And here come the Rangers. Chip forward at the end via Gomez, who's had a good game as the ball goes out for another goal kick. And it's 2 games, of course, for the Larking on Saturday night because we're back here. Looking forward to this encounter between Mount Druitt Town Rangers and Sydney FC. Sydney FC, of course, I saw them back at Hensley week 1 of the competition, and they were good against Harcoa. Very good side to watch, and I'm looking forward to seeing them back in action. And then on Sunday, Manly United and Blacktown City at Cromer Park at 3 p.m. Nate Patrick with description of that. 3:30 Apia and Rockdale City at Lambert Park. Here's an opportunity now for Gay Tatsis. That is over the bar. So 3:30 on Sunday, it's Apia and Rockdale at Lambert Park. Adam Santarossa with the call, and then 4 p.m. How about this? Sydney Olympic and Wollongong Wolves at Belmore with Tony Tanous in commentary. And then 7 p.m. Marconi and Harcoa at Marconi with Will Gotsis. Now, it's a massive night of football, a massive afternoon of football, so you might have to dual screen a couple of those games on Sunday. It is always the best way of watching it. If you can't watch every game live, you can also watch the highlights. Full replay too of every game. So if you want to watch one game in full and then the next game in full and then the next game in full, you can. And plus what I love is on YouTube and Facebook, you can rewind 10 minutes during a live game as there's the whistle for the break. And that sees Olympic lead 3-2 in this encounter in the first half. It's been a good game of football. Mount Druitt have got themselves back in the hunt, and we've got a very good second half coming up here at Popondetta. Half-time 3-2 in the favour of the Sydney Olympic side. We break and come back with more for the second half at Popondetta. That's too hot because everybody's saying they can hear me breathe.
Yeah, that's why I asked you to push it
but
away.
Even still, away's too. It's got to be. It's got to be.
Away, it was good after that. I got the message.
I got people still saying they can hear me breathe.
Oh.
Yeah.
I got the message that it was fixed. We got different, but it was the other one had big hum. So when we plugged it in and it was okay, did you actually connect it to that box,
Yeah,
or did you have it directly on
No,
your?
it was on.
From some way, big hum was coming. I couldn't hear it on my listening here. That was okay, but over there on the broadcast, they said it's huge. You can read it. Big problems with all.
And we are back for the second half. We are back for the second half between Mount Druitt Town Rangers and Sydney Olympic here. What has been a fantastic first half, and this second half is going to be an absolute ripper. So let's see how this progresses in the second stanza between the Rangers and Sydney Olympic. 3-2 to score. Both sides, of course, looking for back-to-back wins. Who will it be? Will it be Sydney Olympic? Or will it be the home side, the Mount Druitt Town Rangers? 45 minutes left in this one to work out who will take the 3 points home tonight. Or will it be 1 point each? In what has been a great game to watch, and Lord Darko will take the throw. And the Rangers now on the floor via Thompson as the ball is played out. There'll be a throw in to Thompson. No, it will be Darko who will take it at the end. Thompson initially wanted to. As we see Clifford back to Darko. There's not a lot of work in this first half. It was part of that assist to the opening goal of the game as the ball was worked out. As I say, Football New South Wales on YouTube. Facebook page is NPL New South Wales. Don't forget the Twitter too if you like the tweet. And that is at NPL NSW. And also nplnsw.com.au is the website for all the information you need to know. With great articles of the games that have been played or about to be played, with the previews and all the news you need to know. Plus the fixture, the ladder, and predicted ladder too, which is great. You can muck around with your own results on the weekend ahead and work out what your favourite team needs to do to make it into the 5, or what they need to do to take out the competition, or at least be the premiers in NPL New South Wales for 2019. And also the good news today that the draw for the 4th round of the FFA Cup has been released. The Banksia Tigers will take on Mount Druitt Town Rangers. Olympic will take on Linfield. They're the games, of course, and all the information on the website as well. So Clowes works it back to the right side. And this is a good effort by Trimble to work it forward. And let's see if Mount Druitt can do much. They've retreated back to Trimble. It's been interesting the way they've been retreating in this game as we see Saladair being pressured. There's Olympic now. Have it on the counter. Can they make it 4-2 here? They'll open the game up again in the favour of the Olympic side as Darko comes across and plays it out. Jack Stewart scoring a goal today, and he scored, of course, on Sunday. As now it's Will Angel. And Angel again works it to the right. Nice little effort there by Stewart. And eventually tugs the shirt and gives away the foul of the Rangers player who was swarming onto him. As now here's a word of a warning for Stewart, and that will be about it. His challenge against Zapata, as now it will be Jack Stewart once again. Stewart's going to go down this left side. The ball is worked back to Stewart. Now we see here once more Clowes, who has it just near halfway. And the Rangers now via Vranic, who works it back, and he finds here Gomez. And now it's Clowes back on his own half. Quickly Thompson utilising Saladair. And Saladair now working it to the right side. So repeating if you just joined us. As now will be a throw in on the far side. Don't forget your comments on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. You can put them on. And you can even get your comments also via the old-fashioned way of mail. Wouldn't mind some fan mail every now and then, as now we see Mount Druitt on the attack. As this is Clifford. And this is a good effort too by Koskeri. In fact, it should say Vranic who gets possession. And Vranic now wants to work it back, and it's played up the end by Whiteside. Thomas Whiteside, hasn't he been impressive to watch? Last Sunday at Hensley. And I'll repeat the news of him getting player of the, well, not player of the match, but getting part of the team of the week side, getting into the team of the week, is now we see the Rangers via Koskeri. He works it back to Darkor. And now another opportunity for Gomez, and it's in the middle, and again it's shut down because Carey couldn't get a clearing shot away, but this is where Thompson's there, and it's been a foul given against the Rangers, and to the chagrin of Thompson, who kicks it away in anger, and the score remains here. If you just joined us, 3-2 in the favour of the Sydney Olympic side on this very good Wednesday evening. I say good, conditions now nice and cool. As I said, it was a hot day around this area for this time of the year, 27 degrees. And it's gone down to 21. How good is it? Nice conditions. As now Olympic have it over halfway. And now let's see what they can do here with Stewart working it back to Arn. Arn now works it over the top. Here's an opportunity. This is Sanchez again. Just needs to swivel and gets the pass to Gay-Tatsis. Oh, what a save by Saladir. Gay-Tatsis putting it straight in towards that top left-hand corner. And you know what Saladir said? No way, Jose. On that occasion, it's been saved. And it will be Olympic with the corner on the far side via Madonis. So here's the opportunity for Madonis to whip it in. Punched away nicely by Saladir. And here come the Rangers. The Rangers from the west. Thompson in the middle. Quickly pushed away by Arn. Hasn't this been a good game to watch? Expected big things to this, and it's come to life. Though at one stage when it was 3-1, you thought it was all over bar the shouting. I think Olympic really had all that control. As now we see Koskeri. And now Darkor. And Darkor works it to the left. Now it's all about getting a cross in for Koskeri, but no, he can't. Does ricochet off the Olympic side. It will be a corner on the near side towards the pools of Popendetta. Swimming pool to our left. Hope you're enjoying the action wherever you may be. So we've got the corner to be taken, as you can hear the fans going off, the Olympic supporters. It was a great honour to be sitting with them at Hensley on Sunday. A great atmosphere, and I think the atmosphere from all the clubs has been fantastic in season 2019. And you've got to get out to a game. You've got the live stream, of course, and the replays you can watch. But get out to a game because you'll enjoy the atmosphere and also the talent that we've seen. And tonight we're seeing fantastic talent. With Sanchez having a good game. Again, Thomas Whiteside for Olympic and Jack Stewart, Gay-Tatsis, he deserves a goal at some stage tonight. For the Rangers, Saladir's keeping has just been phenomenal. As the ball's worked to the left-hand side to Darkor. And also, you've got to say the performance too by Zapata. I like the way that Thompson's been playing in the middle. Vranic is looking for something tonight. As Henderson will work it to Whiteside on the left. Now this is where Olympic really know how to penetrate the ball. As it's now headed down nicely at the end, but now Druitt quickly playing it back to their keeper, so back to their defensive third. That's been the interesting thing today, the way they've been, I guess, chancing their arm, playing it back to the keeper or playing it back to the defensive line. With the Olympic players highly pressed. And now Druitt's got to be careful because anything can happen in this contest as Whiteside working it to the right side. And now again it's Jack Stewart, and the ball was worked back to Stamatellis. Hasn't he been good as well? Forgot to mention him before, but he's been terrific for Sydney Olympic tonight. He's got a goal too. As Madonis, what can he offer here? Madonis is going to work it back. At the end, Whiteside on the left-hand side works it across to Glico. And this is really a star-studded Olympic lineup. And Mount Druitt have been able to hold them in these early stages of the second half. 3-2 if you just joined us. Whiteside now working it on. Sanchez taking down the challenge, gets the foul though. As he's on the deck rolling in pain. You can hear the fans in the background going off. Rolling in pain. As you can hear the fans in the background. And it will be Sydney Olympic again who will quickly work it to the left. Whiteside has possession once again. Stamatellis. And now Arn working it to the far side. And quickly going back to Saladair. Nice header back to Saladair. As now Olympic get the free kick and quickly penetrating on the left. Sanchez chipping it in. Can't find Gleekall and Mount Druitt. Great work at clearing it and get the foul to boot. They must be happy the way they've been able to hold hold Olympic out in the early stages of the second half. So, repeating the news if you just joined us. Nicholas Kutniak with you describing the action. Now, Olympic have it on the right and taken down the challenge, Will Angel. Clifford was alongside him, and at the end, Angel gets the challenge and the foul in his favour. And just says all good. Great sportsmanship, of course, and very close to the action today here from the broadcast standpoint, and also from where you can see on the camera at home. As now Olympic have it. And great work at the end here. That pass, and Sanchez was shut down again. Wasn't a terrific effort defensively by Mamone on that occasion to just play it down and find Saladair, as now Darkall has it on the left-hand side. He stops, and great little swivel too, and he's able to get it into the middle, and the pass back across, finding here Thompson. And Thompson, nice little turn by him. And again, the Rangers going forward here as Zapata has taken down the challenge. Whiteside came across. So we're about to see this free kick to be taken. Nicholas Kutniak with you describing the action. Now it's taken, it's low, and Henderson bobbles it. And the ball eventually played out by Henderson. It will be a corner on this near side. Well, that was initially what I think most people thought. At the end, we'll go back to the goalkeeper and Henderson. It will be a goal kick. I think everybody for a second thought it was called. And then you're hearing the Olympic players going, no, it's a goal kick, it's a goal kick, it's a goal kick. So that's been the case at the end. But Gomez again with that set piece that Henderson bobbled. Henderson, of course, has the ball and he works it over halfway now. That's headed down. Here come the Rangers again by Clifford. Now the pass on by Zapata. And now Varnich found support. And oh, jeez. That is an unlucky effort at the end. Should have been in. Just not to be at the end for Mount Druitt, but it could have been 3-3 and back to parity. Is now all played down. Here's Thompson. And Thompson has kicked it way over the bar. And if he was playing rugby league, it would have been a 2-pointer. Nice effort too, the way he wanted to have the angle. Just couldn't get it lower. And at the end, it will be a goal kick for Henderson. As now here's the opportunity once more for Olympic. Oh, great tackle at the end on Sanchez, but still goes to Madonis. Now Druitt played it across the face, and Madonis had the shot, and ricochets off the Rangers, and it will be a corner on the far side. So it will be Madonis. Jason Madonis to take the corner. 3-2 to scoreline here at Popondetta. Corner taken. Hit it up in the sky. Comes down. Now Gay Tatsis. Now chopped down for the shot by Glico, and at the end it's played out. Will be a throw in on the far side of Popondetta. Score, if you just join us, is 3-2 in the favour of the Sydney Olympic side. The visitors in this contest, the rescheduled round 2 encounters. Madonis to the left-hand side. The ball is now circulated into the middle, and again, Saladair takes the high mark and quickly rolls it to the left. And great work here by the Rangers to hold control here. As now, this is in Clifford. Thompson. Nice little turn there by Zapata. But at the end, it's Olympic once more who pushed it forward. But again, the Rangers on the attack. It was played straight to Henderson. It's now Whiteside. Madonis to the left. At the end, we see here on the left here, Olympic trying to penetrate. And they'll have the ball here. With the throw in here on the free kick, I should say, here on the left-hand side. Now on the left-hand side, they travel via Madonis. And now Arn. Angel. Ricochets off the Mount Druitt side. Comes back for Arn. Now he works it back. The ball goes out. Jack Stewart. Good game from him. Hope you enjoying the action wherever you may be on this Wednesday evening. On live, on demand. As you can hear, the fans now starting to be set off here on the grandstand side of the ground with the free kick being called for Mount Druitt. And again, some unsavoury things being said. So now the ball is worked to the left-hand side. And Darkor challenged, and Olympic now with it on the right. And it's worked in the middle nicely at the end here by Stewart, but quickly Thompson's there. Thompson now works it over to halfway. Olympic playing straight back to the foot of Gomez. And Gomez once again working it across the face. Here come the Rangers as the ball is cleared out nicely. And that was Jason Madonis. Throw-in to be taken. Frunage was able to flick it down. Olympic have it here on the left. And has been trickled out and has touched off the foot of Olympic. And it will be a corner here. So, again, the corner to be taken. Worked into the middle. Henderson pushes it down. Clearance has to come via Satelios. Now it's flicked down, and here's an opportunity for Glico. Can he beat the defender? Yes, but he couldn't get to the ball. That was the only problem. And now we see the Rangers on the attack quickly. Headed down there by Stamatellis. And now it's in position here for Satelios to clear it away. And it's touched off the heels of the Rangers. And it will be a throw-in on the far side. So score here if you just joined us. 3-2 in the favour of the Sydney Olympic side. As now we see Darkor in the right. And the pass wasn't overly great there by Thompson. That sees Olympic again. And Sanchez is offside. The flag has been put up. And we will see a Mount Druitt free kick. It's now on the right-hand side, trying to penetrate, and the ball's been played out. Don't forget, big weekend coming up of NPL 1 action. So again, here come the Rangers. As the ball is played back, finding Henderson. Henderson able to work it to the right. And here goes Madonis. Madonis in the box now. Madonis. Madonis is pushed back. They don't get the foul here. Mount Druitt were able to somehow get away there, but now Arn's got possession. Is this going to happen? No, it's not. It's going to go wide to the right. Score remains 3-2. So, in what has been a terrific game. No goals in the second half, but 5 in the first as the ball was worked back to Salader. Could you imagine if we see 5 goals happen, ping, 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 ping? Be great. There's Darkor, works it back. Now it's down the line there by Clowes. Henderson able to quickly work it to the left, and again it goes to Satelios, I should say. Satelios to the right-hand side. And now here come Olympic. And this is Angel. Angel getting the pass on the Stewart. Crosses it in. Couldn't find his target. And the Rangers again have it. Left-hand side, Clifford. Clifford now on halfway. Clifford getting the pass through. But at the end, Cooper Koskeri couldn't find the hole to get through. He had 2 Olympic players and he couldn't go past the turnstile. Now here come Olympic on the counter. But the pass just going too deep to the left. Score remains here 3-2. So Don't forget to join us this weekend for a big 6 games of football as we see Sanchez. He's onside. Sanchez takes the shot and it's pushed in at the end. While Saladair tried to save it, he pushed it to the post. And Sanchez gets the Olympic applauses, and now it's 4-2.
You're worth more than Alexis Sanchez.
So change being made here. We've Stewart off the field. He's had a good shift. Coming onto the field here will be a man that had an interesting tenure when he was on the field on Sunday against Harkoa. I speak of Nikola Koleski. Nikola Koleski on that day had a very interesting game. Of course, he also had a good game against Blacktown City. There's now Thompson over halfway. The Rangers need to mount something here. Vranic. Here's the chance. But again, wide. He couldn't find any target. It does go back in the favour of Rangers. And this is Clifford. Clifford working it back. Quickly, Thompson was able to get to the ball, but to much ado about nothing really, because Olympic had it. The ball was played out. So throw in taken quickly left-hand side. And Olympic need to stop this Rangers side. And they do that via free kick. With that challenge by Gomez. And oh, geez. Something happens here in back play. Need a referee saying just stay away, stay away. Chillingham throwing there. Of course, Olympic. At the end of the game on Sunday, it was a highly tension game in the last 5 minutes. Just words of warning, and that's about it. No cards, and we'll just have play to continue. The fans not happy with the call, but that's the call being made. So the score here is 4-2 in the favour of the Sydney Olympic side against Mount Druitt. As the ball is played out once more via Gates Axis. And once more. It's down the line. And this is Mamone. And the ball going to Saladair, who, all things considered, has had a very good game. He's been pressured. He's been getting so many balls to him, and he's somehow saved about 75 to 80% of them. You've got to give him credit. Now it's a 4-2 margin. It looks bad against the keeper if you don't look at the game. But if you watch the game, you can say Saladair's had a terrific game. And just hit a ball just here on this knee side with the throw to be taken for Olympic. Vranic couldn't believe the call. But anyway, we play on, and we see now Olympic with it. Olympic going down this left channel, quickly shut down by Thompson, and the ball goes out. Throw in on the far side of the ground. Games continue, of course, on Saturday evening. Sutherland and Sydney United 58 at Seymour Shore. Tony Saluno with the description of that game at 6:30 at 7 p.m. I'll be out here for the Rangers and Sydney FC clash And then on Sunday, 3 p.m, Manly and Blacktown at Cromer Park with Nate Patrick behind the mic, and then Apia and Rockdale at 3:30 at Lambert Park with Adam Santarossa. The ball is played down at the end here. And the Rangers trying to get possession again as the foul's been called. It has been a highly strung game in the last 10 minutes. It's in the Olympic and Wollongong Wolves at Belmore on Sunday at 4 p.m. with Tony Tanous and Mark Carney at Harkoa and Mark Carney Stadium with Will Gotsis. So that's the week ahead. Some fantastic games to sink our teeth into. Plenty of action. Now, it's work towards the far post, but Henderson making sure that stops at the angle. And he throws it down to the left. And now we see Sanchez. Sanchez again in the middle to Madonis. Madonis now beats his defender, works it to the right, and now Gay Tatzis. Now he swivels to the right, has the shots! Pushed away, second time, hits the pole on the left. Well, Koleski tried his best to sneak it in, but somehow Mount Druitt come away with that. And it's only a corner at the end. Wow. It will be on the far side, this corner to be taken. Substitution being made. Vranic is off. And on the field for Mount Druitt Town Rangers is in Julian Ioldi. Let's see what Iordi can do. Because now here come the Rangers. Ooh, challenge made badly. The yellow card given. And another yellow card. This time the Nikolai Koleski. Just a back chat there. As now we see Mount Druitt on the attack. Iordi trying to work it in, hits the side netting. Scoreline here, if you just joined us, is 4-2 in the favour of Sydney Olympic. What has been a good game to watch. Starting to peter out a little bit, I guess. But Mount Druitt just needs something while Whiteside works it over to halfway. And here come Mount Druitt Town via Thompson. Pressured. Thompson able to work on the outside of Danaskos. As now the ball again in favour of Sydney Olympic. As ball's just being kicked around, and eventually we'll have this free kick to be taken. So Whiteside allows Koleski to take it. Ball goes up and plays it down. Here comes Olympic. Sanchez over the bar. So, as I said before, highly strung game. With roughly 11 minutes remaining in the second half. Ball worked down to the left. And now, Mount Druitt able to work it out to this near touchline. Will Angel, the throw. Mardonis. Quickly shut down by Rangers. And this once more is Thompson on the right. And this is played over the top nicely by Mamone. But cleared away by Whiteside and will be a corner, looks like. Just sneaking to the outer side of the flag. Nearly hit one of the cars over there. Let's look at that here. Actually snuck. Yeah, it snuck on the outside. As now this will be a corner to be taken. This will go to the near post. Headed up by Thompson. Pushed away by Olympic. Again Thompson retreating back. And now we see Boyajan. He's back on. He's on the field, I should say. And a big game expected for him as well. So that's Alex Boyajan. And can he be the difference for Mount Druitt in the second half? I know 4-2 to score, but still, anything can happen in this contest. It's now Kalesi can't win the ball, but Olympic still have possession now in the middle via Mardonis. Mardonis now working it forward. Sanchez is onside. Can he have a ping from here? He works it into the box. He has the shot. Sanchez hit the bar. Sanchez has hit the bar again. And now the Rangers have it on the counter. Oh, fantastic action this game has seen. And Sanchez, he did deserve that. The effort he made, he should have got the goal, but not to be. Not to be. As now we see the Rangers here shut down by Arn. Arn now on this left-hand side. Arn now trying to work his way in. Has a shot saved at the end nicely by Salader. Now it's worked to the left-hand side. And nice little pass. Trying to find his target. Gomez couldn't find Aordi. Aordi, of course, just on the pitch now. Second substitution for Mount Druitt Town. As the throw to be taken by Will Angel. Ball's worked back to Angel. And now we see Olympic have it via Stavatellis. Now Whiteside working it to the left to Telios. And now it's worked back to Whiteside. Whiteside in the middle of the field. And now Koleski. He gets the pass on to Sanchez. Can he do it this time? Sanchez flicks it over the top. Last effort, yes. Well, Sanchez finally deserves that. He gets the goal. A couple of minutes ago, he should have had that one.
Well done, Sanchez!
And now it's 5-2. And that is the game now. Now the final substitution made with Sanchez off. As you can hear the Olympic supporters go off. And it's going to be a good trip home for them tonight. While the fans of the Rangers will think what could have been, because so many opportunities. Don't forget, of course, the FFA Cup around 4 games. We saw him come through earlier today, the live draw. And what about this? I can't wait to see how the Banksia Tigers go against Mount Druitt Town, and Linfield take on Sydney Olympic. As this is worked deep to the right. Angel, can he get to the ball? Angel, yes. Angel works it in. Chance! Head of the way nicely. There'll be another corner, but still, the Rangers have been pressured all day, and Mamone on that occasion with the header. But, as I said before, I know that the score's not going to look good, but if you watch this game and watch how many times Carlos Saladare has been pressured, and you'll agree with what I say when I believe he's had a good game, because he has had so many shots fired at him. He's been able to save them. And as I said, about 75 to 80% today. He has been. And as the corner's taken, this is played forward here for Olympic, and another opportunity gone begging. Here's the second effort, and it's in. Another goal, and this time it is Madonis. Well, Pavicevic before had the effort that bounced off Saladare, and again it goes back in the favour of Madonis, and he puts it in the back of the net to make it 6-2. And the fans filing their way out now, the Mount Druitt supporters, while the Olympic fans, as I said, they will be shouting from the rooftops on their way home.
Well done, boys!
So now, ball worked over. Darkor just can't control it at the ends, and it goes deep. And Henderson will have the goal kick. So 6-2. It's going to be a great trip home for Olympic, and great because this win will give them big confidence, 2 in a row, and that massive game that I think everybody's looking forward to coming up on Sunday against Wollongong. And isn't that going to be an absolute cracker? Tony Tanus, I think, has easily got the game of the weekend. I think that is really the game that's going to be intriguing to watch. I think also Mount Druitt against Sydney FC now will be interesting to see how they bounce back, the Rangers, because this will be their first big loss of the season. And as we know, Sydney FC had that win to start the season. They've had a draw and 2 losses. As we see a change now for the Rangers, and this will be Zapata who makes his way off. That substitution is made. And that's Josh Gould who's on the field. I think this Sydney FC Mount Druitt game on Saturday, it's a big one. As I said, 2 losses for Sydney FC, a draw and a win, and that's going to be the same thing for Mount Druitt leading into it. And I think you watch that game and it will be a cracking game to watch 2 sides who know that they need to get wins in this early part of the season. And Sydney FC were great against Harkoa, as now here's the opportunity again for Madonis Patakor, who's there to head it. And now the Rangers have on the left-hand side. So really it's another big weekend of games. But I think it's easy to say Olympic and Wollongong is the game that is a hot ticket item. And if you can get the Belmore Sports Ground on Sunday, I say please do, because it's going to be an absolute ripper. Remember, every game is covered on NPL New South Wales on Facebook and YouTube. As I said, if you can get out here on Saturday night too to watch the Rangers and Sydney FC, because that's going to be a great battle. And remember, Sydney FC weren't disgraced against Wollongong. I think they played well, all things considered. So we'll wait and see what happens, of course, but plenty of good games coming up in the NPL. And I think this weekend we've got some crackers. You look at the others as well. And Marconi and Harkoa is going to be a good game to watch. I think Harkoa will bounce back in that game, and I think it's going to be a big test for Marconi because Harkoa are a side that are on the rise. As now we see Olympic on the rise once again. And the ball has worked to Koleski. And Koleski was trying to work it into the middle but couldn't. And the ball has worked back and it finds Salader. And again, as I said, Salader, and I said this before, I reckon 80% he's made saves. And people might say, oh, that's not a great percentage. But considering what he's suffered today, and those 6 goals are not his fault. As now we see the Rangers back with it. And this is in Thompson. And now it's worked down this left corridor where Olympic have it. And now it is Danaskos who works it down the line. So now, here come the Rangers looking for something here. Challenge made, Olympic trying to make the clearance. Referee doesn't call the foul that the Rangers supporters were expecting, but it will be a goal kick for Olympic. So 6-2 here. Of course, don't forget you can get your comments in via Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Will Gotsis was messaging before saying he expected 8 goals in this game and it's delivered the goods. Of course, you can see Gotsis back behind the mic as here's the free kick given in the yellow card to Darkor. After that challenge there made on Madonis. So you can hear him in action on Sunday night. He's got a good game too, as I said, Marconi and Harkoa. All the games this weekend, to be truthful, are great games to watch. I think Sutherland Sydney United 58 game has got some big bickies on the line. I think the Harpia game too on Sunday, which I think we're looking forward to it against Rockdale, because Rockdale, they've had a lot of possession in the last couple of weeks and it's just gone against them. Of course, 2 losses against Harkoa and Mount Druitt. Back here we see Koleski going wide and trying to curl it in, but it goes way over the bar. So Jonathan Thurston-X effort, if you look at a rugby league parlance to it, but at the end it means nothing when it can't go under the bar, and the score remains here 6-2 in the favour of Sydney Olympic. So Darko again has possession on the left, and Olympic trying to stop this raid, but the Rangers once more with Aoldi trying to go forward, but quickly Olympics there, and that's the whistle. And full time in this contest, Mount Druitt Town Rangers have suffered a home loss to start their year at home, and Sydney Olympic go 2 on the trot. 6-2 the final score, and Olympic will be going home a very happy team. And as I said, isn't Sunday now a big one at Belmore Sports Ground against Wollongong Wolves, and you can hear all the action and watch all the action with Tony Tanous. And then you've got the other games this weekend. Let's go through the call of the card of games. Sutherland and Sydney United Seymour Shaw. That game at 6:30 with Tony Saluno behind the mic. Then at 7 p.m. it's Mount Druitt Town Rangers and Sydney FC. I'll be here once again for that encounter. On Sunday, Manly United and Blacktown City at Cromer Park with Nate Patrick behind the mic. 3:30 Apia Leichhardt, Rockdale City with Adam Santaros at Lambert. Sydney Olympic Wollongong Belmore Sports Ground with Tony Tanous at 4 p.m. And Marconi and Harkoa at Marconi with Will Gotsis at 7 p.m. An absolute outstanding weekend to come. We've seen a great game tonight. It's gone in the favour of Sydney Olympic 6-2, but still they'll be pleased with themselves. As I said, 6 games on Saturday and Sunday to sink your teeth in. We're looking forward to it, and I hope you are too. On behalf of myself, Nicholas Kutniak, and the team of Football New South Wales, it's good night from Pop and Denner.
Cool, boys. Nice call. Well done.